Berkeley in California Memorial Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the UNLV Rebels, taking on a team from the ACC, the California Golden Bears. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Rebels will put total leather to crank us up. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. So the Cal Golden Bears offense will be first on the attack. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue to look for him. Like, he is that guy outside that they can trust. Interesting to see, Jesse, the wrinkles off of the way they used him. And if he's going to continue to be the focal point of this offense.
I think he should continue to be the focal point, but I do think they have to move him around. You got to show some different looks, some different formations, get him in motion, stack releases, find him some access. Because there's no doubt this guy can run routes, he can catch the football, and he's dangerous after he has the football. So let's see some added wrinkles in what this offense and how they take the next step based on what he did last time.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. The Golden Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He leaves it with the back. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. He'll try it again. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And the Golden Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Grab near the marker. It's James. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
The stop, the start, the juke, everything in the bag as he gets to the 29. The Golden Bears can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Zings it complete to the right. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
A first down run in the red zone. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Golden Bears!
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Rebels offense will have its first possession of the game. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
Rush is on him. It's complete to the right. There he goes. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
No gain on the play. Brings up.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Calandria. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
They just keep firing. Makes a catch at the 20. Touchdown, Rebels. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Makes the grab. Oh, better look out. There he goes. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. With that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
The give to the lone running back. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
Looking downfield on first down. Moves away as he feels pressure. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
QBs do a really good job of feeling pressure and trying to get away from it. You can see he wants to, but there's nowhere to go. Great job by the defense, get him to the ground for no gain.
Here's the pressure. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
Well, that one falls incomplete, but you know this guy is a big part of their passing attack. You saw the last game out. He had multiple catches from the running back position. They're going to try to get that established in this game.
Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. The snap sets up the throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. Incomplete.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
On 4th and 9, the offense will stay on the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Working that left side now. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. The sure hands, it's Lions. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The Rebels will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. They go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
And there's not very... offensive plays that are going to be successful. If you can rush 3 guys and still get to the quarterback, that's not a good sign for this offensive line.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in, it's James. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. Good job by the receiver there, not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. we're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Wants to throw it. Buying some time. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage. And the Golden Bears are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Wants to throw on third down. He's picked off and he's thrown a dozen of them. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is... at the 30.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit, and the defense able to come up with a big pick.
Leaves it with the running back. Pretty good job of running to get two there to the 32. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Trying play action. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Finds a soft spot in the middle. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. And the Rebels will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Plucks it out of the air. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. With the catch, it's James. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage and getting running backs on the ground.
Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. The Golden Bears are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
These receivers on these scramble drills are going to have to play with a little bit more urgency because this pass rush is getting after the QB. He was flushed out to the left and wasn't able to complete that throw because of the hit he took.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. That's caught. It's James. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
And that was a nice throw throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. Just drives it between the uprights. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Rebels offense is back on the field. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. Out of the gun to give to the back. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
He's got it again. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on third down. The Rebels will line up to punt it away. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical in this drive.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. And the Golden Bears can really attack on this 2nd and short. Leaves it with the back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
The Golden Bears have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Finds his tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
And the Golden Bears are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. A very productive play on first down has now set us up for this 2nd and goal. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. All they need is 1 yard, and they got nothing on the last play. Here's third. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Cal!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Back to throw, it's Calandria. Under fire. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. And the Rebels lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Pressure coming. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Rebels will punt it away on fourth down. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. You want to talk about dynamic ability to flip a field on display right there. And it was just about a return for a touchdown. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They're already in great field goal position here, David. The question is, how aggressive do they get?
The full throttle. Be aggressive. Try to get the touchdown here, man. Such great starting field position.
It's just going to take one play, right? They've got the weapons outside. Give a guy enough.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. First down, goal-to-go situation. You cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that ball out of the end zone and helping your offense out.
And that's back-to-back plays that are not good for this offense. I mean, you've got to protect your main man. Your quarterback has to be upright to make decisions, to make big plays. Sacked on first down and a quarterback hit on second down. Got to do a better job.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. From the gun. Wide out trying to get it in. He was angling for that pylon in the... Stopped him short on 4th and goal.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. The give to the single back. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters today from there in Berkeley. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. the offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big, fat W.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
And the Rebels racing to the line in the hurry-up.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. The Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll try the run. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Looking to throw, it's Calandria. Fires to the middle. It's complete. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And the Rebels started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Quarterback on the keeper. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Finding it tough to make positive yardage. Now 3rd and goal from the 2. Pushes for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Vegas. A methodical drive, soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big, long touchdowns and all that stuff, but putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do time and time again, and it's demoralizing for the defense. Great drive by the offense.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
That's caught. It's Rogers. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
Well, the defense got the stop there on 3rd and 1. Let's see if they can do it again here on 4th and inches, David.
I just got to find a way to fall forward, be physical. We work on this all week. You know you're going for it on 4th down.
He'll sneak it. Got enough for the first.
And 4th and inches, you know what's coming. You know they're going to run the quarterback sneak, but it's one of the hardest plays in football to stop. You got to find a way to dive from the defensive line spot and stop the feet of the quarterback, and they couldn't do it. And listen, they only needed inches. That's what makes it so difficult to stop.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Got a man. It's James. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route. And then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
Turning on the Jets. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. The Golden Bears back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on 1st down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Man, these slant routes you throw quick. It's a timing route. You've thrown 3 million of them to the wide receiver, and most of the time he gets his hands up and he catches it, keeps his body in the way. But right there, just lack of focus, lack of concentration, just drops the easy play. He's probably caught that ball 99% of the time it's been thrown to him.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Got his man on the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Connection to the right. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Curl route seems simple, but when you time it like that so it's right on him, man, that's a tough play to stop.
And give the receiver a lot of credit, too, because he knew where the sticks were. He got his depth on the route, and then he came back to the football. All young receivers can learn from this guy right here. Come back to the ball and help your quarterback out.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback making checks. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Golden Bears.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Rebels offense is back on the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, and they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here.
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Rebels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. And the misconnection on the first attempt. See if he gets a little looser.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate in his hands.
Off to the races to the right. The 30. He's at the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Rebels.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he's able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receivers. Downs on the year.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they could not have finished with more style. An 87-yard touchdown pass. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. He'll start this drive going to the air. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
Get the quarterback off the spot. Make him flush from the pocket. Put a good hit on him. Check, check, check. You want to do everything you can to make the QB uncomfortable. The defense did all 3 of those on this play and finished it off with a nice lick, nice physical play on the quarterback.
Really great job in coverage by the defender on that play, swatting the ball away.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Let's go! Let's go! The offense changing the play. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Steps away. Going to try to get it himself. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. Hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. He's got it. 1st down and more. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And the Golden Bears will line it up on 1st and 10. Give to the back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
All right, so I know the defense is going to be aggressive, right? They got their stop. They forced a 3rd down. How aggressive does the offense want to be in response? Because if I throw the football, get a 1st down, I can run this.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And that's a 3rd down the offense absolutely had to have, right? Because the opponent had scored on their last 2 drives, so they needed to score points on that one. But on 3rd down, they give up a sack, and all the momentum now with the opponent.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Golden Bears will call on their punt team. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. And the returner will be knocked down. UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. They cut into this lead the last time they had it, and now here in the 4th, a chance to move on top with a score. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Got the 1st down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And a great job on the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
Back to pass, it's Calandria. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Cal! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
You always hear the old saying, tips lead to picks. Quarterbacks have got to be careful. You've got to be so accurate with the ball. If you're not, and a defender tips that thing up into the air, bad things generally happen. 6. Doesn't get much worse than that.
Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown 1 in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in 1 play. Just execute the offense.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd down, going up top. That's reeled in. It's Coleman.
And this is not decision time. This offense, it's green light the rest of the game. Down multiple possessions. Got to go for it on 4th down. Probably had that in mind. It's a little shorter 4th down. But this offense has got to stay fast-paced and got to make some explosive plays.
They'll run play action. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up with an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. And the Golden Bears are threatening in the red zone. Looking downfield on first down. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Long situation, we're bringing an extra DB on the field, and we're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
Dead center perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite catch-up this week in the American fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Charlotte fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. Thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough and could just find a way. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Navy. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. To the air, it's Calandria. Makes the grab on the left. Good pick up, a little bit short of the sticks. And the Rebels will hustle to the line.
A good start by this offense. Something positive on the first play. The drive is good. Listen, the hill.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Snap from the gun on third down. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He hurls one deep down the left side. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown, Golden Bears! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide and get me another touchdown.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Rebels offense is back on the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Line getting set on second down.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep it.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now third and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Back to pass, it's Calandria. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Pulls it in down the sideline. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking... anything to cut into this big lead. Wants to go up top on first down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And that did not work. Defense spelled that one out from the beginning. To the air on second down. He lost one down the sideline. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Well, they take a shot down the field. It's another incompletion. It's really been that kind of story. This defense has made this guy earn it every single play. Really small windows to throw into. One touchdown.
He's going for a big play downfield. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, fourth quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
On fourth down, looking to pass. Blasted as he lets it go. Picked off. Bringing it back. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. He'll start this drive firing. Grabbed in the middle. It's Marshall. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on first down. Just tried to ease it out there, and it falls incomplete.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw in.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Firing to the right, complete. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. The Golden Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. If there's time to pad the stats. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Back to pass on second down. Fires toward the end zone. Oh, it's picked off. And he goes to the ground, and that's how this game is going to end. After not really playing their best earlier this season, people said, this team is bad. Now they won 3 in a row. This team is good. People are fickle.
Yeah, and we're probably the ones who were saying that a little bit, Reese, because they were struggling. It didn't look like they knew who they were, and they didn't have the momentum going. But now they've definitely got it together, Jesse, and they look like a different team.
They sure do, David. We know teams get better or they get worse over the course of the season. This team right now, completely different. Almost the polar opposite of what we saw earlier this year. And I'll tell you, look at their schedule and who they've got left. Those teams better be careful. This team is coming for them.
That's good.